Okay, this is the final installment for reloading the 45 ACP pistol ammo, and it's the selection of the bullet. Now, if you remember when we talked about powder, the weight of the bullet and the type of the bullet matters when it comes to the recipe, meaning how many grains of powder you're going to use. In this case, I have two bullets. One is a round nose, full metal jacket, and the other is full metal jacket, hollow point. And because they're the same size and same diameter, and I have more of these than those, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do full metal jacket, round nose for this reload of 100 rounds. Well, now that we selected our bullet, and we still have the powder hopper in the press, so we're just going to unscrew the powder hopper and put it aside and recycle the powder that's left in it. And we're going to replace the powder hopper with the bullet press die that we're going to use. Now, if you remember, in the first video, I talked about which dies to use. And we're going to use the bullet press die in this three die set that has titanium nitride, and it's from Hornady. As I said before many times, if you're going to be reloading, you want the Hornady die set, especially for pistol and rifle ammo. And I'll show you why in a second. So this is what you're looking for, the Hornady die set, and we're going to take out the bullet press die. Now, if you remember, this is the bullet press die, and what's so cool about it is that it has this proprietary sleeve that Hornady has developed that pops out from the bottom around the bullet and the casing, which keeps the bullet straight and allows you to move a lot faster and a lot easier with a lot less errors or almost no errors when seating the bullets. That's why the Hornady die set is best. Now, this operation is a precision operation because you're going to seat the bullet to 1/1000th or a couple of thousandths of an inch, and it does matter. And the tool you're going to use to verify that is a caliper set. Now, you can get digital ones so that the reading comes out on a digital scale, or I like round gauges because I'm old school, but the measurement is still the same. Now, if you remember, the case overall length, or COL, was 1.2 inches. And so we want to seat the bullet until it is 1.2 inches as measured by this caliper. And I'll show you how to do that. But first, if you don't know how to read a caliper, and you don't know what thousandths of an inch look like, stop right here, go get training, or go get someone to help you. Because this is very, very important. If you make a mistake in seating the bullet, it either won't feed, or you can create a great deal of pressure inside your chamber and damage your gun, or even injure yourself. So this part is important. Now, there's an easy way to do this and a hard way to do this, and I'm going to do the hard way just so you know what the process is if you're just starting new. The easy way is to already have a bullet of the right measurement, put the completed cartridge in here, and then raise the bullet all the way up, and then you will screw down your bullet press until it just touches the tip of the cartridge, and then you know it's pretty close. I would back it off half a turn and then use it to seat a bullet and then measure. But since we aren't using a template bullet, I'm going to show you how to do it the old-fashioned way. So we're going to put a casing in here, and then we're going to take the bullet and we're going to carefully place it on top of the casing, and then we're going to slowly rise the assembly here until it goes into the die. And you should see, okay, so it went all the way up, but it did not come in contact with the bullet press, as you can see, because it fell over. So that means I need to screw this down a bit more until it barely seats the bullet, and then I can start my measurement. So we'll do it again. We'll raise it up slowly. Anytime you see force, that's a problem. I could feel it not seat the bullet. As you can see, it popped out. And I'll screw it down a little bit more. And all we want to do, a couple of turns at a time, is get it so that it barely seats the bullet. We will know that it's still too long. It's longer than 1.2 inches. But then we can start measuring it with the caliper. So I'm doing this about a turn at a time. Okay, now it's just touched for the first time the die. And I can feel it press a little bit. And as you can see, the bullet now has been pressed a little bit firmly into the casing. So from this point on, I'm going to make small adjustments to the press die and then measure each time until I get to 1.2 inches. Now I won't take you through that, I'll just keep doing it until I get to 1.2 inches. Just know that that's what I'll be doing. Now right now I have this to 1.3 inches case overall length. And I've been using about a quarter turn for every half a thousandths. And so I'll keep doing that until I get to 1.25, and then I'll make very tiny adjustments and measure each time until I get it to 1.20. Now by doing that process, as you can see, the bullet now measures in the caliper 1.20 exactly. So now that I know this bullet is correct, that tells me that the bullet press die is set correctly, and now I can finish the other 99 bullets to finish my cartridges. Well, there you go. 100 rounds, 45 ACP. Nice. And I'll take one of these and put it away as a template in my reloading box. Now all of this was done in a very small apartment, which means you can do it too. All you need is the right tools. I'll put all the information for the right tools down below. Now, one of the things that I'll reinforce when you do reloading, no matter what type of ammo, you can't be in a hurry. You cannot be easily frustrated, and you need to take your time and use the right tools. So, happy reloading. Thanks for watching. Carry on.